When you see conspiracy theories pasted all over YouTube, you generally see the word proof, preceded by adjectives such as absolute, undeniable, globe-destroying, or, here's a good one, the death knell. Yeah, just like the word absolute, these adjectives are, in their own right, absolutes. So, are there circumstances we can truly call absolute? Or is there absolute proof of anything? Perhaps we should refer to our observations as evidence of proof. Maybe that would work. Here's some video titles of what I'm talking about. Alright. Indisputably flat. Undeniable proof. Death of the globe. Irrefutable evidence proving the flat earth. Now you see all the absolutes thrown in these titles? In actuality, these may not be the proofs they think it is. There's gotta be something else. Maybe, maybe not. With all the fluff and mind-expanding realization thrown into the cauldron of relative observational perspective, I ask you this. What is the one question flat earthers never ask themselves? Hello, I'm Jonni Glitch, and I'm on a quest for conspiracy nonsense. Video spouting flat earth proofs and undeniable evidence are what I call shotgun proofs. Yeah. These are mostly unsubstantiated claims that prove something else, and we should all believe it because one person cannot use logical reasoning and critical thinking coupled with some common sense to determine if something observed was physically possible at all.
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.
These videos were actually made by someone else who sent them to Taboo Conspiracy, who was more than gracious to post them on his channel to get more exposure. Sometimes Mr. Taboo would add his own narrations of video at the beginning or even at the end in an attempt to solidify his position on the topic. The videos are pretty much well done, and the experiments took a lot of effort on the part of the maker. I would have bypassed them entirely if it were not for the ridiculous comments and smug arrogance of Taboo Conspiracy.
If the horizon is not a measurable, physical, observable edge of a sphere with a circumference of 24,901 miles as the globe model mandates, then without question, the entire heliocentric model, outer space, NASA, ESA, SpaceX, and everything else globe and space related is deception.
So with that in mind, I give you my response. The flat earth community is very adept at taking everything at face value. Face value can be very dangerous. Yeah. Nice day at the beach? Or is it? How about this pretty woman, huh? Yeah. Or is it? You see how dangerous face value can be? The question everyone should ask themselves is this. Is there another explanation for this? When this image first surfaced 3 years ago, the flat earthers rejoiced at the wonder they had found. Closet flat earthers rose to the occasion and were finally able to profess their faith in the belief that is the flat earth. Hardcore flat earthers wasted no time in publishing video after video announcing the absolute truth that proved beyond a doubt that the globe was no more. The entirety of the flat earth movement was drawn to this image like insects to a light bulb.
No! Harry, no! Don't look at the light! I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
The debate over this image continues to this day despite overwhelming evidence in favor of the round earth. Now, I'm not going to revisit this image. No. Instead, I'm going to address another video that surfaced a mere 2 months ago. This video was originally published at the same time the Black Swan video was created, but it resurfaced a little bit later thanks to the help of Taboo Conspiracy. There was one difference with this one, however. This one has 3 oil platforms. So here's the video I'm going to answer from Taboo Conspiracy. Now, he is not the original maker of the video. This video was originally made by BMLSB69 and has, it's mainly to do with 3 platforms off the coast of Santa Barbara. And he proclaims flat Earth because you can see the horizon out there at 26 miles. Okay, now we're getting into the 3 oil platforms. Since there are 3 of them, I'm calling this the 3 Amigos project. This is platform Habitat, 11 miles. I rounded up to 11 miles. Platform Grace at 22 miles, and platform Gale at 26.4 miles. 26.45 to be exact. Now, if you look at this, platform Habitat, I have no problem with this. Let's just say it's fully visible. Here's platform Grace. What a horrible picture. And if you go to this is an actual picture of platform Grace close up. You can see much more detail even from this picture over here. But this one right here, because it's so compressed and so warped and so distorted, it's hard to tell exactly how much is missing in the bottom here. So I want to be conservative and say something is missing. I don't care what anyone says, something is missing under here, and I'll say 5-6 feet maybe. Let's go to platform Gale. Platform Gale is way out there, 26.45 miles, and it is highly distorted, sinking into the water, and it looks like it's falling over. What I've done was take an image and I've overlaid it to show how much of platform Gale is missing. Now, if you take this, see the understructure is missing out of that. A lot of the understructure is missing. And because of that, I have this. Now, this is platform Gale, 150 feet to the helicopter pad, 75 feet to the central platform, and 37.5 feet to the first platform. Now, down here is where everything is missing from this image. That's 37.5 feet, but I don't think it's all missing. I'll go with that. So some of this might be showing over here in the corner, which could be some of the crane as well. Right up in here, but not all of it's missing, so I'm going to say if it's down to about this level, somewhere in here, I'm going to say about maybe 25 feet's missing. Okay, the only way to truly look at something is to calculate it. Yes, using math. I'm not going to do all the drawings on a piece of paper. That's why this was invented, the Advanced Earth Curvature Calculator. It takes into account atmospheric anomalies and phenomenon known as, yep, you guessed it, refraction. By the way, if you call it atmospheric compression, all you're doing is giving refraction another name. So let's reset all. Let's put everything to the furthest one away first. So observer height, 105 feet. Target distance, 26.45. Target size, 150 feet. Now this is taking into account no refraction, absolutely 0, which means no atmospheric anomalies or phenomenons whatsoever. The atmosphere is perfectly clear and you should see a perfectly clear picture. But you don't, do you? You do not see a perfectly clear picture, therefore you have a lot of atmospheric activity on the horizon, which accounts for refraction. That's right. This says 128 feet is hidden, where 21 feet is visible. Now that's backwards from what we got, isn't it? If you account for this, 25, let's say 20, right at 25 feet, 25.1, okay, can't get it exactly. If you account for that, 25 feet hidden only, Then you have to account for refraction, which says, yes, there's strong refraction because the images are not clear. The images are distorted, they're compressed, they're warped, they're fuzzy, they're blurry. Something is going on in the atmosphere. This has recalculated the horizon to 17.75 miles. No refraction, you would see this. If you have refraction, the image is raised. So now that we have accounted for the refraction, we have accounted for a recalculated horizon at 17.7599, which I'm going to round up to 18 miles exactly for simplicity. Okay, got that. Let's go to platform Grace. Observer height 105, platform Grace is 22, 120 feet. If you calculate it, how much is sitting now? Look at that. Almost exactly 6 feet. And I changed nothing but the distance and the target size, and it gave me 6 feet missing. And that's about what I'm showing out there, doesn't it? And I didn't choose anything. Now, platform habitat is fully visible. Or is it? 11 miles, 90 feet. How much is missing? 0. And that's exactly what I said. Everything on platform habitat is visible to the naked eye. Okay, getting back to this. As you saw by the advanced curvature calculator, platform habitat 0 feet, platform Grace 6 feet, and I estimated 25 feet for Gale, which gave me the other figures, if you account for it. And that matches what we are observing. Absolutely. If you do not have a clear picture of your image like this, there is atmospheric activity acting upon your image. Now in this video, the farthest target is only 4 miles away. And you will see how much the background rises due to atmospheric refraction. And this video, and I hate to say prove, but it proves that the background rises and the horizon rises due to refraction. Now, if you want to call it atmospheric magnification, that's inaccurate. But the horizon does rise due to refraction, and this video will show it. Now watch, the green post right here doesn't move. The camera is stationary. Yet you can see the horizon already well above the green post. Now the furthest mark over here is only 4 miles away. The further the distance, the more exaggerated the horizon will rise. That horizon has risen significantly. Rounded up to 18 miles is the new calculated horizon distance. If you see this, platform habitat at 11 miles, platform Grace at 22, with an 18-mile horizon, that's going to put it 4 miles before Grace, 7 miles beyond habitat, and it's going to put it, well, other than the fact that they have an 11-mile separation, 11 miles. 18 miles is going to fall between Grace and habitat, roughly about there. At the 18-mile mark, which is 4 miles before Grace, yet 7 miles beyond habitat. Now, why is it curious that that calculated horizon is exactly at the point where the ocean changes colors from a light gray to a dark gray? Now, you're saying the ocean everywhere is changing colors. Yes, but look at the brown. This is brown in the foreground. Out here is grays only, grays only. If you were to say it changes colors up here, then everywhere would be brown, not dark gray. So why is it the new calculated horizon is right on that mark where the ocean changes colors? Because that is the actual horizon. Evidence shows that is the actual horizon, whereas everything beyond that is a false horizon or a mirage. Refraction raises the horizon beyond the natural horizon. So what do we have? We got warped and distorted images, which is evidence of high atmospheric activity, temperature inversions, high refraction. And here's that white line I told you about in the previous video. It's the same line right there, right? So why do you stop on warped and distorted images and call this the gospel of the flat earth? Where this horizon out here is a false horizon. And I'll even show this one. Right now, I'm going to debunk this image right now. You see that little boat? You're thinking, that tiny little boat's out there. It's compressed. No, nothing is fully compressed out here. Everything is distorted. But look, when I use your enhanced image, if I make the horizon, if I actually calculated correctly, the horizon will be right. Yours is there. You can see a horizon in the background. Mine's here. Why did I put it here? Because if you calculate it correctly, that's where the horizon is going to be. And isn't it amazing that anything beyond this point is a smooth mirror lake? There is no surface activity whatsoever. Why is that? Anything before that, look at the surface activity. Look at the water, how rough it is. Beyond that, you see shadows, you see reflections. There's no surface activity over there. I don't care what these little anomalies are out here, but there's nothing. Absolutely right beyond that point, all of a sudden the water gets super, super smooth. What is that, a magic point in the ocean? Is that your magic flat earth point in the ocean where everything just suddenly gets smooth? No, that's because this is the actual calculated horizon. The white line is the false horizon caused by refraction. And that's why this image is worthless. That platform, take this platform away. And what do you have? I don't know. Maybe it's a boat. Because it's so distorted. Why do you even use this picture? Oh my God, I wouldn't even use this picture. I would be embarrassed to use this picture in any of my proofs. How embarrassing. Also, the original video says that the maker observed this location for over a year. So you're telling me after an entire year, this is the best you can come up with? Blurred, distorted images are the best you can hope for. So what's wrong with a clear image? What's wrong with an absolutely clear image that you can say there is beyond a doubt, that you can honestly say beyond a doubt, if you use an actual image that you can see every detail without warping, without compression, without anything, and be proud of what you're using? The clearest, most focused image proves everything. This blurred, distorted thing at the bottom proves nothing.
At 105 feet, the globe model would require that the horizon be closer than 12.6 miles. In clear contradiction of the globe model, you can see the horizon extends beyond the third platform, which was 26.45 miles away. Again, and I'll try to say this slowly for the globe faithful who have a really hard time grasping what the globe model requires, based on the observation height of 105 feet, the globe model mandates that the alleged observable physical horizon edge of the globe should have been closer than 12.6 miles, and instead the horizon is much further than 26.45 miles.
No, actually it's your weak basic curve calculator that mandates the horizon closer than 12.6 miles. I'm going to say this slowly for you. You're using a basic curve calculator that does not take into account the condition of the atmosphere at those distances. The atmosphere causes refraction of light, which makes it appear images are higher or lower than they actually are. You have a hard time understanding that. And besides, you know very well these images suck, because BLMS B69 made other videos, didn't he, Taboo Conspiracy? Yes, he did. You know it too. He made videos like this. Now these videos show clearly, without a doubt, and I can honestly say beyond a shadow of a doubt, a clearly visible, distinct horizon with objects lower than the horizon, beyond the horizon. Now, where's your imaginary horizon line here? You know very well these videos exist, yet you choose the other ones. That is, I hate to say cherry picking, but you're cherry picking, my friend. And that's conspiracy nonsense. Okay, that's all I got today. This has been a pretty long video, and I'm going to try to get them down to 15 minutes or less next time. I have too much fun with it. I want to share more information. I could have easily made this 30 minutes, but hey, you don't want to sit around for 30 minutes and watch me, do you? I can play some more music. We can headbang again if you want. Hey, let's do it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm Jonni Glitch, and I'm on a quest for conspiracy nonsense.